This is CNN International.
Welcome to cnn2 Baguio, and here are our top stories. Carrying guns, concerns from Japanese and Korean community about the criminal elements. Changing in Baguio City, we're gonna talk to people about the positive and negative changes that happen and is happening in the city. And Grace had an interview with Director Avaros about the Baguio Centennial celebration.
There are some concerns in the Japanese and Korean community here in Baguio, particularly about civilians carrying guns anywhere. The Japanese and Korean policy doesn't allow civilians to carry guns. Here's James for more of the story.
There are a lot of people asking how and why can Filipinos buy and carry guns. I asked the commander of Station 1 about the advantage and disadvantage of buying and carrying guns.
The first advantage of there is a gun if you are a civilian is that any incident arises that you cannot underestimate. There is a threat or there is civilian people wants to rob you. So the advantage is that if you have a gun, you can protect yourself. That is the one advantage of having possess a gun. And second advantage is that you can perform or you can test those guns so that you can learn how to fight or hit a gun. Third is protection. You have a business as a civilian for your life or for safety, you have a gun. Then the advantages of having a gun is that even though there is a permit, that it's very dangerous because gun is just designed to kill, designed for a military or a policeman. If you have a civilian, I mean, you have although you undergo the examination, the testing, but you have it's not like a policeman that you have a good training. The question is that because of lack of training, the advantages, some people, if they are drunk or they just only they have a gun, they just only put in anywhere, because they know that this is only the place, but in military and police, there is a proper place even in your house. Yeah. So those are the advantages, and one is that gun is a very dangerous.
Psychological exams, gun test, firearms training. These are just a few things before you can buy one. We also asked advanced simulation students Singo and Walter to talk to Chief Hidalgo of the BCPU. How can we as foreigners protect ourselves against criminal elements?
The best potent weapon so that you not become victim of crime is being, security conscious. Do not allow yourselves to become victims of crimes by being careless, You leave your valuable items inside your cars and park it on unsafe places, unguarded.
The Philippines have a completely different policy than ours. However, we just hope that there are more advantages than disadvantages of civilians to have deadly weapons. James, CNN Baguio.
Thank you, James. There's been a lot of changes in Baguio City throughout these years, and some people particularly not happy about some of it. Here's Tomo with the stories.
There are a lot of changes in Baguio City, although not a lot of people are happy about it. We talked to some people of what they think about all the changes that have happened. Shingo, a student from PIA, says, Nice to meet you. I want to ask something. I believe you are staying in Baguio City for a long time. What do you think of Baguio? Do you want to change something?
I'm curious about police and air pollution. Different from Japan, there are few policemen around Baguio City. But speaking department store, such as SM or Johnson, there is gunman who carries real gun, which is just scary. But I appreciate this situation because we cannot commit any crime in front of them. However, looking around Baguio City is so hard for us to encounter police officers on duty. I think this situation would encourage criminals. For example, if someone stole our wallet on the street, no officer can assist us.
We went along Baguio to talk with its citizens during the Flowers Festival. Jenny is more uncomfortable with the process. What do you want to change in Baguio City? Please lower the price of the strawberry, especially during summer season. That's all. A first-time tourist, Warren said everything is good in Baguio, except for some other things.
Since it's my first time in Baguio, I don't know what I have seen. The traffic flow, and then there's no like traffic enforcer here in Baguio, and like here in the Mines View. I think there should be a safety precautions, like there should be guards. It's very dangerous. Yeah. I think
Changes in Baguio is good for everyone. However, it is only beneficial if we don't sacrifice the environment and the beauty, which makes this city one of the best tourist spots in the Philippines. Tomo, CNN, Baguio.
Welcome to Glacier. These days, when we go out on section roads, we can catch there are many people on section roads. Today, we'll talk about the reason. Today we'll meet the person who is associated with this reason. She works as an executive director of Centennial Festival. This is the man Delia Avalos. Nice to meet you, man. I've heard that you're very busy to prepare the biggest festival, that is Baguio Centennial. So, how is going Baguio Festival, Baguio Centennial celebration?
Yeah, the Baguio Centennial celebration is a one-year celebration by the city. The city is celebrating its 100 years as a chartered city on September 1, 2009. So we have 1 year of festivities for that big event. The purpose of the celebration is first, of course, to commemorate the past, to celebrate the present, and to envision the future.
Could you tell me about the schedule of Baguio Centennial?
We have several programs and events for the Centennial celebration. Last Friday, we actually just had one of the scheduled events for the year, which is the Centennial